They are really communicating a lot through song today. My goodness. What does this song mean? I feel like she's drawing my attention to Disney World. Disney. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I could hear, like, It's a Small World After All. And to me, my mind immediately goes to Disney World because that's, like, the only ride I remember from a kid is, like, that ride with that song. Okay. So as long as that makes sense. Okay. I asked her about her passing, and she literally just rolled her eyes at me. She goes, we don't have to go there. We don't have to talk about that. I'm like, okay, we don't have to go there. But does she have a connection to the month of February?
February, no.
No. What is February? Why is she talking about February? Let me see. Does she have a son?
Yes.
She's making me feel like something either was going on with him this past February or that there's something coming up in this next February. I'm not sure which of the two, but there's a connection to him with the month of February. I almost want to say some sort of travel, and I don't know how that makes sense.
Aww.
I keep seeing something about traveling. So however that makes sense, like she's not giving me details, but either if that just happened or it's, for this next February that's going to happen, she just wants to acknowledge that she's there and she's going to be with him during this,
Aww.
whatever this is. I just keep seeing something about travel. Okay. Okay. She's very strong in her love for her children.
Mm-hmm.
It's so maternal. She comes across definitely as like mama bear. Like,
Yep.
Will do anything to protect her kids. Will do anything she needs to do to make sure she's there. And she keeps saying, she goes, and I'm doing that now from the other side. She just said, she goes, I'm protecting them better now than I could when I was there. But she does want to acknowledge how much she misses them and how much they miss her and that she's aware of that.
Aww.
But to remind them, I don't know how old they are, but to remind them that she is still with them every day.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. She keeps showing me a little girl. I want to say maybe she have a daughter.
Yes.
I think she's showing me Mickey Mouse ears.
There she go again. There she go again. I knew it was her.
Is there a connection to the daughter with Mickey Mouse ears or something?
Well, her daughter, she has the tattoo of her daughter and Mickey Mouse and the Minnie Mouse on her arm. But she loved Minnie Mouse. She came through last time I talked to you. And
she talked about Mickey
remember
Mouse.
She was dancing with the Mickey ears? She came through last. She's back again.
That's so funny. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay. Which one of her children is it that she would be talking about when she shows me the sign for transition? And I feel like I'm more drawn to like school. So I don't know if this is someone who's starting school or switching schools. There's something about a big transition in school going on. Does that make sense?
Yes.
She's very happy about the change though, because whatever is going on, she makes me feel like there's not a good situation and something's changing to where it's going to be better.
Good.
And that she's aware and she's going to be there to assist with this change. Does that make sense?
Good, yes.
She's encouraging her children to remember how strong they are because of her and to always speak up when they feel that they need to speak up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's also a struggle that I feel with a relationship with her children, more so. Is her son the oldest?
Yes.
Okay. More so with him and a father or a father figure.
Okay.
Just makes me feel like there's a struggle with a relationship there. I don't know if this is like lack of communication or what exactly is going on, but I just feel that kind of tension there. She really makes me feel like he's going through a lot emotionally.
Yep.
That there's just a lot going on with him right now. And Okay. Okay. I don't know if he's in counseling or someone is thinking about putting him in counseling, but the way that she's talking is it makes me feel like it would be more beneficial for him to see someone who he can talk to while he's being active, because sitting in a room and talking one-on-one with someone is not something he's going to be very open to. It's going to be more of a struggle. But if you can get someone to talk to him while he's, playing or whatever it is that he's comfortable doing, the healing will happen much more faster. I stuttered with that, but that the healing will happen on a much faster level.
Right.
If things are approached a little differently. Okay. There's a lot going on with him, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's also reminding him, I don't know how old he is, but also reminding him to pay attention to who he surrounds himself with.
Yep.
To remind him that he's in control and that he does not have to be a part of anything or with anyone that he does not want to be. Okay. And she keeps thanking you for your connection that you still have with her children. And she just wants to really thank you for that relationship, because she goes, it'll always be there. She's too stubborn. She goes, she's too stubborn to go anywhere, and she's thankful for that. Okay. Okay. Oh, your mom. Hello, Mom again. Okay. Why do I keep seeing like a little dog that almost looks like a Yorkie or something like that running around with your mom?
It's a Pomeranian.
A Pomeranian. Okay. Yeah, you see the little like fluff.
Yep.
So whoever this dog is for her, just know that, this dog is with her on the other side, correct?
Good. Yep.
Okay. Yep, because I could see it running around. Okay. Okay. What does that mean? Let me see. Who in the immediate family is experiencing pressure on their chest?
My father.
Okay. I keep being drawn to my lungs, and I can literally feel my lungs rise, and I can feel them fall. And when I'm doing this, I'm also beginning to feel very lightheaded, very dizzy. And so whatever it is that's going on with your dad, your mom is drawing attention to it and encouraging him to stay on top of whatever it is that's going on. Again, she keeps telling me that he's very stubborn. that I don't see any huge red flags right now, so I don't feel like there's anything to be super concerned about. But there is enough that she's bringing it up to talk about, and then encouraging Dad to do whatever it is that he needs to do to make sure he's either going to get checked out or, whatever it is that's going on, whatever it is that he needs to do. Your mom is just kind of telling him, do it before it gets to a point where it's too late or it's too much. I almost just feel like I can't take in a big enough breath.
Mm-hmm.
Is your dad also, I don't know if you know this, but is he also experiencing like issues with feeling overheated?
Yes.
Okay. That is something to do with whatever is going on with the chest.
Okay.
It's all kind of connected. So if he has not been to the doctor yet, I would highly encourage him to try to get in there so they can figure out what it is that's going on.
Okay.
Your mom just went like, don't worry, don't stress about it. Don't worry and don't stress about it, because it doesn't feel like there's any red flags right now.
She knows how I am.
Yeah, she was like, don't do it. So just encourage Dad to get in there and to be seen so that he can stay on top of whatever it is. It could be something so simple, like something with the hormones or iron or, something that's a very simple fix. She goes, it's making him grumpy, and he'll feel better once he does this.
Good.
Okay. They can take that away now. I don't need to feel that.
Right.
Okay. Who is the young... There's like a child soul that's also with your mom. Do you know who that is?
We was trying to figure that out last time. I still have no clue.
Was it a boy?
Yep.
Okay. Because he's here again.
Good. But can you tell her to tell me who it is? Because I've been struggling trying to figure it out.
Let's see if we can figure this out. Okay. Who is that? She keeps telling me it's a 4-letter name. 4-letter name. Do you know it? Do you know of like a Nick or a Zach? Like those are the 2 names I'm being drawn to. They're so different. I don't know why I'm being drawn to them.
Nick or Zach? No.
Nick or Zach. 4-letter name. I do feel like he's somehow connected to mom though. She just said, ask your dad. Ask your dad.
I did last time, and he told me some names, but we're not sure.
Ask your dad. Whoever this child is feels like they passed at a very, very young age. I keep getting the number 8, but I don't know if that's an age or if the number 8 has something to do with like when they passed or a birthday. But there's something to do with the number 8. I keep getting a 4-letter name. Ask your dad. I keep being drawn to the month of November as well.
I'm going to write all this down and ask my dad, because we tried to figure this out last time.
It's weird. He came through both times.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be some sort of significance to him then. Something that someone needs to know, that he's with family on the other side. But they don't come right out and say, like, this is so-and-so's
right.
kid, or, you know, they're not telling me.
Right.
He does, when he comes through, though, like, his energy feels very much like he's there to protect.
Aww.
So whoever it is that he belongs to, he's just kind of watching over the family. And I just heard you're included in this. So even though you don't know who he is, he's very aware of you and your family. And so he's there, he's watching over. And like, I keep seeing him like with his arms up on his hips, like, you know, like the superhero stance. Like he's there to watch over, he's there to protect.
Aww.
And whoever he's meant for, they're just trying to say that he's with the family. But
good. I know it's somebody I know, is just the figuring it out part.
yeah, that's really interesting. He's come through both times.
Yeah, and he was with her both times.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. You'll have to let me know if that clicks.
Right.
If you figure out who he is. Okay. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay. I'm like, okay, who's next? And I'm waiting, and then all of a sudden a woman walks up. Okay. I just keep seeing the letter D.
Oh, goodness.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know who she is yet, but she's very funny, slightly inappropriate, but is also a little like on the soft spoken. Like I feel like she's someone who, unless she was really comfortable with you, you wouldn't really know that she was funny and inappropriate. Like she was definitely quiet until she warmed up to you. My attention, I do keep getting some sort of attention to my head, and I feel like there's something that's off balance. So I don't know if this is like she was struggling with like a chemical imbalance or how that makes sense, but she brings me to my head and I feel something is off balance, something is different. She laughs though because whatever this is, the way she puts it is she goes, "It gave me more flair." Okay. Okay. Is she also dad's side?
Yep.
Goodness. Okay. I have a feeling your dad was supposed to be here today.
It might have been his reading. I was trying to sign him up so he can get his own. I could imagine.
That's funny. Okay. Okay. She does feel like she's rather young when she passes. Like she keeps telling me, she goes, "I wasn't old. I wasn't young, but I wasn't old."
Yep.
Okay. I don't know what the significance to her hands are, but she keeps drawing my attention to my hands, and my hands just feel very weak. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Hands must. Does she have something that affected her muscles?
When she passed away, yes.
Okay. Because she says hands, muscles, hands, muscles. Okay. Okay. There's also a limited amount of speech that she's saying. Like she's speaking very broken up. So I feel like this is just she had trouble communicating. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And however this makes sense for her, she keeps telling me that she was very vibrant and energized, but towards the end she felt like a prisoner in her own body. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Does she not have children of her own?
Yes, she does.
She does. Why is she putting it like that? Let me see. Okay. The reason I ask is because what I hear her saying is that nieces and nephews are like her children. She says, "My nieces and nephews are like her children." So if she does have children of her own, maybe that's just, if you were a kid, you were hers. Is pretty much how she looked at it.
Right.
Because she keeps saying nieces and nephews were mine. Right. Okay.
Well, I'm her niece, so.
Okay. Again, she's showing me the letter D, and she shows me my sign for nickname.
Yep.
So did people like call her D?
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, Auntie.
Now she's different. She's like, this is something she would have been on board with. This is something she would have been interested in.
Yep, she sure would have.
Okay. She has a very unique personality, like very much, just like there's no other person like her. Like she's very much just who she is, and she's fine with that.
Yep.
Very content with, very comfortable in her own skin. She does acknowledge, she says, "I didn't always make the right choices. Sometimes I got sidetracked and my priorities got out of line," but that she would always try to find a way to come back. She does apologize. She says, "I apologize to the children." So I don't know if this is just her children or all the children in the family, but she keeps saying, "I apologize to the children," because she feels as though she should have been there more than she was. Does that make sense?
Yep, it sure does.
But again, she shows me, it was almost like she would, get sidetracked or lost for a bit, and then she'd find her way back, and she'd be amazing, and she'd be there 100%, and then she'd sidetracked again.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know how this makes sense, but she talks about towards the end of her life, there was a decision that had to be made, and whoever the person is that made this choice, she says, "You made the right one."
Yes.
She needs this person to know they made the right choice and not to feel guilty about it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
She says, my spirit was gone long before my body died.
Oh, good.
Okay. It's funny to me when they just switch subjects. Just like that. She's talking about cookouts. She keeps talking about cookouts and family. My attention keeps being drawn to like 4th of July.
Okay.
She's encouraging more cookouts. She says, I don't know if this is something that happened a lot while she was living and now it doesn't happen as much, but she's encouraging more cookouts for the family, especially around this time, I guess, or summer, whatever.
Yep.
But something about encouraging the family to have more cookouts, more family time, because although the family remains close, I do feel that it's
Right.
that people can feel the distance starting to happen, and basically, nip it while you can, like
Right.
bring relationships back together.
Yep.
Okay. 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 And I don't know how long your grandmother's been gone, but your aunt is apologizing to your grandmother, even though they're both on the other side, apologizing to your grandmother about how much loss your grandmother had to experience here in this physical world. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
She keeps telling me how tough your grandmother was, and then she connects that to you. She goes, she's also very tough, much
Yep.
like your grandmother.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And okay. Now, you're married, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. She's talking to me about him. Okay. Okay. She doesn't tell me if she ever got to meet him or not, but she is telling me, she goes, it hasn't always been easy for you and him.
Nope.
But she goes, and he is different from who she would have thought you would have ended up with. But she is so happy that you ended up with him, because through all the ups and downs, she just makes me feel like the bond that you two have is very strong. And the way that she puts it is, she says he's the only one that could put up with her. In like a very loving, funny way, but she's like, he is what you need.
Right.
Okay. She also just tells me that he's done a lot of growing up, that in the beginning he was very immature and his priorities were out of line, and so that made things very difficult.
Yep.
But that he's made a lot of progress, and now he's exactly where he needs to be, and you guys are doing really well. She wants to acknowledge that.
Aw.
Okay. Okay. Are the aunt that we're talking to and the uncle that we talked to earlier, are they brother and sister?
Yes, they are.
Okay. I was wondering, like when like siblings like put each other in headlocks and give each other noogies? That's what I'm seeing them do, and I'm like, why is this happening? But if they're siblings, that makes sense. Okay. 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 She's funny. She's literally, she's like bowing, and she's like, I just want to say hi. I just want to say hi. And she's like kind of letting you know she's here, and she's backing off a little bit because your mom is coming forward again. Your family is very fun. Like, they all have a lot of energy.
Yes. And they're all together. I know God is going crazy.
Okay. Okay. Do you have a blanket of your mom? Your mom is talking about a blanket that a lot of her energy is wrapped into, and she says that it's something that you hold or you look at frequently. Does the blanket make sense?
Yes, it's hung up.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So know that with that blanket, that her energy is really wrapped in that. So when you're holding it, you're looking at it, or you're just thinking about it, know that she's always with you, but especially in those moments, she's going to be right there next to you.
Good.
Okay. Okay. Your mom also is communicating with you with the number 10. Does that make sense? Do you know what her connection to the number 10 is?
She's been passed for 10 years now.
Oh, okay.
I just had her 10-year anniversary party is what I had.
Wow. Okay, perfect. So pay attention to that.
Okay,
so
good.
Sending you the number 10. And I feel like with your mom's communication, it changes.
Yes, it does.
It's never going to be the same. But I guess maybe this year especially, the
pay
number
attention
10
to the
is going
10.
to be very significant.
Okay, good.
Okay. Okay. She also says that she spends a lot of time with you in the kitchen, but she kind of laughs. Do you not like to cook?
No.
Okay. Okay. So know that even though you don't like to cook, when you're in the kitchen, Mom is going to be standing right behind you, and you'll also be able to feel her in those moments.
Good.
It's funny. She's laughing. Like, why are we laughing? Oh, okay. I get it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And so the whole family is just kind of coming in together right now. and they all just want you to know how loved you are, how proud they are of you. Your mom is repeating herself about letting go of those heavy feelings.
Good.
Don't hold on to them, because you've already made so much progress that by holding on to those feelings, you're holding yourself back.
Okay.
So once you give yourself that permission to let go, the healing you've already done is amazing, but the healing that's going to happen after that is going to be tremendous.
Good. Okay. Okay.
Wow. You
Can
have
you,
a lot of
can you
love
tell
left.
them all I said I love you so much and thank you for coming through?
Oh, absolutely. And I tell people all the time, like, when you talk to your loved ones, it makes such a difference.
Yes.
And some people are like, oh, no, it doesn't. It does. It really, really does, because they know that you want to hear from them. They're listening. And so they show up ready to go most of the time. And
Yep.
that was a lot, but they did an amazing job.
Thank you so much. And the ones that I didn't even expect came through that's been gone a long time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm so glad. So, and there were still a lot more here that we did not connect.
Right. That's why I said I gotta keep getting on your list, Ash. I'm a every waiting list I'm trying to get on, and I'll just keep doing this for the rest of my life.
Well, I look forward to it. And with Spirit, they're always going to give us different things.
Yep.
And the fact that there's, the wait list, I always feel bad that it's hard to get on, but with the wait list, I mean, it's a good thing too, because it gives life time to happen.
Yep.
So it gives Spirit more to talk about.
Yep. I'm amazed again. I'm definitely going to ask about the 4-letter name and 8 in November with my dad, because that's the second time she came through with whoever he is. And I at least want to know who it is.
Yeah, if you figure it out, let me know.
I definitely will.
That's interesting. That's super cool.
I definitely will.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
and
and let me know, please, when you do the waiting list again.
I will.
And
I will. It'll be when I get back from vacation, so probably, August or September.
Okay.
Because I'm not able. I was hoping to get through my whole wait list before I leave next month, but
it's not. You're so popular.
So when I get back, I'll probably have August already filled up, and then I'll begin to start scheduling for September.
Okay, good. And I apologize about the box. It totally slipped my mind. I was upset about the April box.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I get it. But keep an eye out, because I'll be going live too. I'm hoping to try to do that more frequently. I'm always really bad at it, but your loved ones are strong, so who knows? They might take over a live feed one day. You never know.
Right. Thank you so much, Ashley. And I can't wait for Jerome and Jamira. They're going to be amazed.
Yeah, I'm excited. So I'll reach out to you. His reading's tomorrow,
yep,
right?
Yep.
Okay. So if you want, just go ahead and send me any photos of his loved ones.
Okay.
And then, do I call the same number for
Yep, this is actually his. I'm an Android person. I don't even have Apple stuff.
You know what? I'm an Android person too. It wasn't until I started doing this where I was like, I need to be able to FaceTime.
Certain things you can't do on an Android, but I'm still an Android person, so.
Yeah. Well, cool. Okay, so just any photos that he has, just go ahead and send them, and then I will be giving him a call tomorrow at the same time, right?
He's emotional, so if you hit certain nerves, he might cry. He's a very emotional man.
That's okay. People cry all the time, so I'm used to it.
Well, see, I'm not crying now because it feels so good. Like this, like from the last reading, it changed me so much. Like it made me see different so much. Like I was able to do things that it was hard to do, and like now with this one, it's just gonna make it easier and easier. So I'm gonna be on every waiting list that I can get on.
Yeah, awesome. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yes.
And your mom is absolutely recognizing that healing that's taken place. So whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it. Because
yes.
You're doing awesome.
Yeah, now I'm about to go cook because I wanted to come in here with me. So, but thank you so much, Ashley. I love you, and I'm so blessed of what you, girl. You was wonderful.
Oh, thank you. All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be on the lookout for those pictures, and then I will be giving Jerome a call tomorrow.
I must stay out and let him have his own hour, but I will figure out what was said.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.